If you are a public school teacher or an aspiring public school teacher, this video is for you. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for you to be updated on my next uploads. The Department of Education has officially released the guidelines on the new DepEd uniform for teaching and non-teaching personnel. The release of the clothing allowance for DepEd personnel will be not earlier than April 5 of every year, which will happen after Holy Week. For more details about the new set of DepEd uniforms, please watch the full video.
DepEd Memorandum No. 16 Series 2021 dated March 31, 2021. Guidelines on the new DepEd national uniform for teaching and non-teaching personnel. The Department of Education announces the adoption of the 4 new sets of DepEd national uniform designs for teaching and 2 new national uniform designs for non-teaching personnel starting the transition period of the school year 2021-2022. The Executive Committee has set the guidelines based on the recommendation of the DepEd Uniform Committee composed of teaching and non-teaching employer organizations with the following considerations: general availability of the textile materials in the market, comfort and durability of the textile materials, overall look of the design of the uniform, and skin tone, age, body build will also be considered in the design. In consideration with the current crisis brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic and the continuing implementation of the blended learning delivery and alternative working arrangements in the department, school year 2021-2022 shall be considered a transition period to allow ample time for employees to prepare and purchase new set of prescribed uniforms. To facilitate the transition period, employees can still wear their old uniforms this coming school year 2021-2022. But starting school year 2022 to 2023, all teaching and non-teaching personnel shall wear the prescribed new set of uniforms. Only the approved national uniform should be used by both teaching and non-teaching personnel. There shall be no regional and schools division uniforms as to have uniformity across all offices. No specific fabric will be prescribed, for as long as the fabric used will follow the guidelines with the design set. The teaching and non-teaching personnel from central, regional, division, and schools are free to purchase and obtain the prescribed uniform materials from any available source that comply with the standards set. On the other hand, employee cooperatives or associations, organizations are encouraged to offer the prescribed DepEd uniform materials to their teaching or non-teaching personnel members subject to their consent in order to avail of a more reasonable or discounted price and facilitate uniformity of colors, material of uniform to be purchased. All concerned must send to the DepEd Central Office a written report of any DepEd official or employee who compels or coerces teaching and non-teaching personnel to purchase the uniform materials from a specific source, including the official himself or herself. This is to reiterate and inform all concerned that it has not endorsed, accredited, nor authorized any particular supplier to approach the central, regional, and division offices to declare himself or herself as the exclusive distributor of the textile materials for the DepEd uniforms. Any uniform supplier who visits DepEd's offices and uses the undersigned or any official in the central office in trying to get a deal for the supply of the DepEd uniforms must be reported to the Office of the Secretary modification or adjustments on the prescribed uniforms to conform with religious, social, and cultural requirements or any legitimate practice related thereto shall be allowed. A schedule for wearing the new set of uniforms listed below should be followed. For teaching personnel, designs A for male and female, Monday. Designs B for male and female will be Tuesday. Designs C for male and female, Wednesday. Designs D for male and female, Thursday. For the non-teaching personnel, designs E for male and female, Monday and Wednesday. Designs F for male and female, Tuesday and Thursday. Wearing of blazer or coat is optional. Appropriate office clothes may be worn on uniform-free, which is Fridays. The annual clothing and uniform allowance is in the amount of 6,000 pesos or to whichever amount that shall be appropriated in the succeeding years. Now here is the latest update on DepEd PBB2019 as of March 31, 2021, courtesy of ACT Philippines. Bilang representante ng mga guro ay naisingit ng inyong lingkod ACT Philippines ang pagtatanong sa status ng PBB2019. Lahat ng teacher ay makakatanggap ng PBB2019 at ngayong araw, March 31, ang due date ng Central Office para sa pagpasa ng mga list mula sa mga regional office. Isusumite ang list sa AO25 upang muling iproseso ang mga listahan na ito. Batay sa nakaraang taon kung pagbabatayan ay 1 hanggang 3 buwan daw ang prosesong ito. Maglalabas na ng pondo ang DBM sa mga regional offices para sa kabuuang pondo ng DepEd Teachers PBB list. Ida-download ang pondo sa mga division office para mapunduhan na ang mga ATM ng mga guro. Igigiit pa rin natin sa AO25 na pabilisan ang pagproseso nito, lalo pa at nakasalang na naman tayo sa hirap ng buhay dahil sa ECQ.
So there you go, teachers. This means that there will be 4 new sets of uniforms that we will use starting next year for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The question is the 6,000 clothing allowance enough to cover expenses for these 4 new sets of uniform? Well, comment down below your thoughts about this matter. If you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for you to be updated on my next uploads. This is Teacher Cris. God bless us all.